Barroid Jockey here, and welcome to another Barcode Taisen Bardigun event. And what is this event? Well, it's Father's Day. So let's see what we get. Let's get into the event. Well, that was something I did not expect. I didn't think I was going to get that kind of Barroid. I was expecting something like, I don't know, a crazy pair of socks or maybe a crazy tie. Something like that for a Father's Day event. We'll talk about the Barroid in a bit, but let's figure out why we got that Barroid. Actually, let's take a look at the translation of what the event is called. Now, it translates into Forgotten Father's Day, Oja-san's Loneliness. Right, so it's obviously a story about Oja-san, which is one of the characters in the game. I didn't fully translate the whole conversation. I mean, you guys can do that. But what I'll do is I'll break down the title so you can get an idea of what the meaning is. So the first one on there, this is the Chinese, by the way. I'm using kind of a Chinese-Japanese hybrid. The first one is Wang, which in Chinese and in Japanese apparently means to forget. Now, number two, that is the Japanese for Father's Day. And actually, I recognize the characters in there. There's the fu, which means like father. And then there's a funny-looking squiggly thing. That is actually a possession particle. In Chinese, that's known as the de, which is written a little different than this, but that's what it represents. And then the other one that looks like two little squares on top of each other, that is which means day. So there you go. That means Father's Day. So, the possession of the day, father. Anyways, yeah, you get it. So it's there. Now, number three, now that is gu du. That's the Chinese, of course. And that means to be lonely. And that is commonly used in Chinese as well. Now, number four, that is Oja-sen. And that is an NPC. Now, I have a little write-up on Oja-sen that I did for another episode. I think it was how to do the battles in Barcode Taisen. And yeah, so this is him. He is the uncle of Reita and Koyomi. Reita is the boy, and Koyomi is the girl. You can select that at the beginning of the game, which one you want to play in the game. And apparently he was a Bardigan in the past. Now, Bardigan is like a Pokemon master, right? And then the Barroid type. He doesn't have anything in particular. Let's take a look at Father's Day. Interestingly, Father's Day in Japan tends to be more low-key than Mother's Day. In Japan, Father's Day is called Chichi no Hi and is celebrated on the third Sunday of June, just like many other countries do, right? But let's take a look at this celebration with a distinct Japanese flavor. Now, beside the practical gifts given to dads, like socks and ties and golf accessories, right? One gift that is quite popular for dads in Japan is, of course, sake. Now, sake is a Japanese alcoholic beverage made from fermented rice. It's not a distilled spirit, but rather brewed like a beer or wine. And this here is a particular sake that comes from the west coast of Japan. And I hopefully won't butcher the prefecture's name, but I think it's Fukui. I think it's how you say it, Fukui. So yeah, it's called Kokuryu. And actually the translation of that is Hei Long, and that's the Chinese, by the way. The first character, Hei, meaning black, and the second one, Long, meaning dragon. So what is this? Well, it's from Japan's west coast. And this sake is rich and balanced, often chosen for its luxurious feel. Now, this West Coast prefecture, I've got a couple of images here. There's an image of its coastline. And also, it is famous for a dinosaur museum. So which kind of makes sense because it is, Hei Long. It is Long, which is dragon. Dinosaur, dragon, that kind of thing. So that does make sense. Let's take a look at some of the foods that might be eaten during Father's Day in Japan. More specific, traditional Japanese sweets, also known as wagashi. Again, wagashi are traditional Japanese sweets that are typically enjoyed in a combination with a cup of green tea or sake. And there are two in particular I want to talk about. The first one is called dorayaki, and it is two fluffy pancakes filled with sweet red bean paste or custard. And it is very famous because it's Dorarimon's favorite snack. So Hopefully I didn't butcher the Japanese on that. I've actually had this before. I've actually had a triple stack where it's been the pancake, the bean paste, the custard, and then another stack. So it was kind of, it was very delicious, very sweet. The other one I want to talk about has more of a Chinese origin to it. The Japanese for it is yokan. The Chinese actually is yang geng, and the yang means sheep, and the geng means soup. I don't know how it became what it is now, but this is actually also eaten in China. So yokan is a firm jelly made from red bean paste, sugar, and something called agar, which is sort of a seaweed gelatin. I myself haven't tried this, but I have seen it. And from the image, you can see it's not just red, but it also can be green bean paste as well. So there are different varieties of it. Let's take a look at the Barroid we got. Its name is Hotoriman. Now, Hotoriman in Japanese typically refers to someone who is alone or single. It can carry a nuance of solitude or independence. It depends on the context. And obviously, it's related to the storyline in this special event, and not necessarily anything to do with Father's Day in particular. So let's take a look at some of its attacks and its defenses, basically. Now, the first one we've got is called Stinky Body, or it can also be called Smelly Body. Now, it is 20% effective and can also cause confusion. It is what is called an entire environment attack. So it hits all of the Barroids in the attack, not just the opposing team, but your own players as well. The second one is known as Rage Strike, and it can be used twice in one round. And you did see it being used in the event on one of my Barroids. And the last thing on it is a Fighting Spirit. It's a recovery attribute, I guess, for lack of a better term. I think it recovers about 20 or 30 of the hit points. It's not a you know, it's a middle of the road one. It's not a small one, but it's not a big one as well. So there you have it. Now, let's take a look at its resistance. Its resistance is to poison. Its weakness is to none. We'll take a look at its main attributes. Its attack is maximum 91. Its magic maximum is 82. Its defense maximum is 100. And its stamina maximum is 73. And it can do 230 hit points maximum as well. So I myself would not pick this Barroid. Now, I do like the fact that it has no weakness and it has a resistance. But because of its unpredictability with that natural ability of stink body attack that can affect the whole environment, and you can't really control what the Barroids use, this is one that I wouldn't use just because of that particular attack. I mean, it's cool to watch, but it could take out your Barroids along with the enemy Barroids as well. So what's up next? Well, I have no clue. It is July the 24th is the next event, and I tried to do some research to find out if there's any special holiday or special cultural significance in Japan about that, and I can't seem to find anything. So my guess is it's an in-game event, something special for the game itself. So we're going to have to find out. A bit of a mystery there. And we're slowly finishing up. As you can see, we've only got about 3 left, 3 more events. It's kind of cool. That's awesome. And we'll see what happens after that. So there you have it. Father's Day event. Yeah, Barcode Taisen Bardigun. Thank you very much for watching. Please like. Please subscribe if you can. And I will see you in the next video.